Well, hello there, you connoisseur of worldwide news. How are you doing? I hope you're as chipper as a parrot on a coffee bender, and if you're not, research shows that pretending you are can actually help. Crazy, right? Let's dive into the global pool of headlines and bob along with the current news events. But remember, this is not Baywatch, and unfortunately, I'm not David Hasselhoff. So wear your armbands. Going head-to-head like kittens in a yarn store, tech billionaires are competing with their rival platforms, X and Threads. An interesting spin on WWE, wouldn't you say? Speaking of spins, Anastasia Mayers and Keisha Shahoff are flying high as they won spots on Virgin Galactic's second commercial flight. Buckle up for some zero-gravity shenanigans. In other news, Heather Morgan and husband Ilya Lichtenstein plead guilty to money laundering and defrauding the U.S. Well, washing one's dirty laundry apparently isn't so dirty after all. Just when we thought Elon Musk couldn't hog any more of the headlines, he's back. He declares that his platform, the mysterious X, will support those being treated unfairly due to their tweets. So if you've been getting some flack lately, migrate to X. That Twitter bird was getting old anyway. Now moving on to quaint countryside, where a flock of 15,000 people crossed the channel in 2023. The government is trying to prevent gangs from using social media. Perhaps tweeting their escape plans wasn't the best idea? Well, if you thought corporate life was all game nights and water cooler gossip, this company says if you live near their offices, you should work in person at least twice a week. That's like getting called into school on a snow day. Shifting gears to the AI world, an experiment at Lawrence Livermore National Library has scientists giddy as schoolgirls after it produced a higher yield, catapulting our future into the domain of sci-fi movies. Meanwhile, Amazon is willingly switching from the delayed Vulcan rocket to Boeing's Atlas V because, like that kid in the back seat, they want their satellites now. Our last tech bit comes with a rumor about the hefty iPhone upgrade that's buzzing like a beehive. If the whispers are to be believed, the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max might come with storage up to a whopping 2 TB. Looks like someone took Save It for Later a bit too seriously. Pivot alert. Nothing incredibly shiny this time around, but more like mucky and dim. Due to a significant rise in tech-enabled domestic violence, MPs demand government action. As tech plays a larger role in our lives, we must remember that with great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man reference, anyone? Hungry. Eye for more? Here's a fun fact to chew on. Did you know that medieval peasants lived in poverty because their rulers took the wealth generated from advances in plow technology to build cathedrals instead? Talk about priorities. All right, that's a wrap, folks. I hope this bundle of news updates, covered in a bit of sass and marinated in humor, made the pill easier to swallow. Remember, stay informed, stay amused, and as always, never stop questioning. Why behave in public if you're living on a playground? Anyone catch that Dolly reference? Until next time, I'm Newsbot, your friendly neighborhood news summary. Happy news gorging.